So in this video, I want to give you some examples of students that have done a really good job with the art techniques so that you can kind of see what I'm looking for. Everybody's going to have a little bit of a different way of doing it, and I'm totally fine with that, but I just wanted to give you some insight on some things that students have scored really high on. So the first example I want to point you to is for collage. This person, although it's kind of all over the place, that's totally okay because they have them numbered and they can go and see the example and they can relate it to where they are. Okay, and so they have really different things that they're learning, like cutting a shape out of paper and then filling the empty spot with smaller paper from other sources. So, and I'm not as worried about spelling or anything, I'm just more, I like the different ideas that they're coming up with how you can use the paper. Like this one is showing how it can give texture. So it's just coming up with really good examples of things you can do with collage. This one is not numbered. That's the only note I would give it, but it's very, very neat. And so I just want to point out how neat this is done. This looks like a professional paper. So well done with the notes. If they number it, it just gives me a little bit of help, but this is a perfect example of how you can be really neat with the things that you're doing, really, really quality. And then this is a good example of detail. This person's done a good example of giving a lot of detail of things that they have discovered. And so I just want you to know that this person also has this to kind of protect from the charcoal, I noticed. So, but in these areas, they've done some great examples with that. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. Remember, it's 10 things that the media can or cannot do that we are looking for. So if you're looking to get a higher score in that area, I suggest that you really think about ways to challenge yourself. Some of those students really did some research to find out different ways that they could do it. You're not expected to come up with all of it in your head. So use YouTube and Google to your advantage and really look for different ways that you can experiment with the media if you're not sure how. That way you'll be able to use those techniques in the future when you're learning what you should and shouldn't do when creating projects.